Hi, this is Soodabeh Mokry, and I'm here to share a beautiful and powerful story about the power of believing in order to heal our life. So, yesterday I was looking at the Facebook and I saw a message from a great friend of mine, something about her daughter being sick and in a hospital. I knew that she was sick, but I had no idea. I never knew her daughter and what was going on. So, what I felt all of a sudden, this urge to contact and ask if they would allow me to go there and visit her. And they both, were really eager and willing to. Hi, Farah, thanks for joining, to have me to visit her. Because I am a nurse and the confidentiality is a very important thing for me, although she's not my patient, but I usually don't even ask people what the source of the problem is. So I just made a Facebook note and I said that I was leaving, but I didn't get the message. With the Facebook, you have to really be constantly on it. So when I went there, she was there with her husband and a couple of friends. They were eating. So I told them that, I go for a walk and come back again, because I didn't want to disturb their dinner. It was kind of in the evening time. And I went back after about 20 minutes, when they were finished, and we started to just sharing information and talking and getting to know her and allowing her to get to know me. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing there. I was just went there to share just being there for a friend. That's all it was. She told me that her mom has shared my story with her and gave her my book and told me about her journey. She's been very sick for a very long time. She had even several times had a cardiac arrest, and she knew that she was gone and she came back. Very young, very beautiful soul, inside and out. And we talked about a couple of hours, seriously, and I asked her, I said, what is it that you want? So I knew that her belief was that she wanted to get better. And right now, this past issue, the recent issue was that she fainted and she lost all ability to even communicate with people. So she slowly got her way of being able to speak and communicate with her loved ones, but she's paralyzed from waist down. She has been on a lot of medications and a lot of pain that she's really suffering. We talked about the power of the stress and how stress plays a big part in almost all of our health issues. I was diagnosed with autoimmune disorders, not necessarily diagnosed, but I started having issues when I was a teenager. I had my first cortisone shot in my knee when I was only 13 years old, right after my father passed away. I had my own issues of dealing with many issues and health illness with because of the autoimmune disease. From since I was a teenager, I had always had problem with sinus infection. Then my body attacked itself by having joint pain. And the autoimmune disease, I'm not sure if you are familiar with or not, is the way that the body attacks itself, attacks the internal organ, attacks the joints. For example, my issues with my knees was the beginning of my pain issues. And then about 20 years ago, I had the issues that my body attacked my thyroid gland. And hi, Shuri. Hi, Shirley. Thanks for joining. And my body attacked my thyroid gland, and it was being overactive, and I had no idea. I went to doctors. I was going to nursing school here in America, and I was in a lot of pain, a lot of heart palpitation, but none of my doctors were able to understand. And they would tell me, well, you are a nursing, student, you have two young children, you are a single mom, you're under a lot of stress, and none of them thought about, well, maybe we can do a blood draw. So unfortunately, there are many diseases, including the autoimmune disorders, that there are doctors and science cannot explain it, because it is based on a lot of issues with internal and emotional and stress disorders that the body attacks itself. Many years of a shame, growing up with guilt, and all of these becomes that the body attacks itself and creates literally external pain and disorders. So when I was suffering from my heart palpitation, it took them about a couple of years when I finally had a better doctor, and I talked to her and I told her about my heart palpitation, and they did a blood draw, and they called me right away and said, you need to, go and see a doctor. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for joining. Because I would have had a heart attack right there. With the thyroid issues is when it is hyperactive, it could create a problem called thyroid syndrome, and people can get a heart attack. So I had to go, and I had to decide to have radiation, and I had radiation, and they took all of my thyroid gland out. Going through that, and then when I was only 23 years old, many years ago, after I miscarried my first child, after I miscarried my first baby, I had a problem with bleeding from my stomach, and the doctors, they tried to figure out, and even though I had the issues, they didn't believe me. Some of them are like, we don't know what's wrong with you. And there are many issues like this that I suffered from them for many years, until I figured out that the number one enemy on all of these issues was the stress and all the negative experiences and the traumas that I experienced when I was a young girl. So back to the beautiful story of my friend. We talked, and she told me that how she wants to figure out her life purpose, why she didn't die, why she's here, and how she can move forward and helping and healing other people. Hi, Becky. Thanks for joining. So with that, I asked her if she would like to have some healing energy from me, and she agreed. She said yes. I normally don't know how people are gonna react to, because this energy does not come from me. I connect with God, with the source that is higher than my physical body. So it's just like you're plugging in your TV and the electricity just runs through you. That's how I do. I do my prayers. I ask God, I ask angels to help me, and I become a channel. The energy surged from me and goes from the the palm of my hands. Normally, people feel really that the palm of my hand, it becomes really hot. But yesterday was completely different, because when I asked to touch her back, and the energy was extremely cold, my hands were freezing, and the message that came to me, I received messages as I am doing the healing as well. The message that was coming to me was her body was becoming, it's just like a fire in the belly. The fire and excess heat in her body was affecting her adrenal gland, and her whole body is stopped, and that's why she was paralyzed. So I asked her if I can touch her the lower back, and my hands was cold, and I said, I'm sorry, my hands are cold, and she said, no, it feels good. After that, I always listen to how Spirit, hi Harriet, thanks for joining, how Spirit guides me through moving my hands to the places that need the energy. I don't know, I just follow the direction. And I touched her legs and her knees. I couldn't feel anything in my hands, but I knew that my hands were becoming warmer, and she acknowledged that. I took her through a guided imagery, working with Archangel Michael to, of course, to release and clear her from all the negative energy or stress or whatever that she was holding in her being. So I got a notification from something else. So, and I asked Archangel Michael to work through her, and after that I asked to work with Archangel Raphael, which is the Archangel of Healing, to surround and cover her whole stomach and all of her internal organs with green light. That's what the Archangel Raphael's, the color of healing, is about. We worked about that, and after I was done, we recorded that. I always give my clients a recording of the session, whatever it is, because they can then do that and listen to it later on. And when we were done, she told me that she felt that her legs were extremely heavy. She had feelings in those paralyzed legs all the way through her ankles. And we talked, and I said goodbye because it was getting late, and I came back, and after about like a couple of hours, she sent me a text, and hi Holly, thanks for joining. And she sent me a text, and she said that she was able to move her toes, and she had a video of how she was moving her toes. I became, yes, Becky, thank you. And I got goosebumps as I was watching, like, because I don't know how people are going to react. It's not about me, it's about the divine source working through them. And she sent me a text and a video of moving her toes, and I became like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it, even like, how could that be possible? Possibilities are endless, and that's the point of me creating this Facebook video. And we talked, and this morning also she sent me another text and another video that she can move her foot, literally kicking her husband's leg. I am just absolutely blown away. Not about myself, that I did anything, about the power, her powerful spirit manifested me. I am not on Facebook that much. I just go there and check a couple of times and say or posted the video or something, and then I log out. I am not there, but I was able to see the fact that she was sick. She was in a hospital, and I knew that there was something within me that wanted to go and see her in a hospital that it wasn't even a local hospital. I had to drive a lot to go there. I had no problem with that because I know already that when spirit guides me, I have to just follow, because I don't know the outcome, and it's not up to me to know the outcome. So the reason that I am creating this Facebook Live is to say, if you are really suffering from any kind of issues, whether it's emotional issues, anxiety, depression, someone is suffering from cancer, it really doesn't matter. They are all from some kind of emotional block that is creating this. I am not playing, I'm not saying that you need to feel shame or guilt because of your illness and feel that you are not good enough and constantly asking, why me? Why I am sick? Because I did that. I asked the same question, why am I always sick and tired? I was always sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. So my point in this, just talking so much, is that you have the power, that when you truly believe in something, believe that the miracles is waiting for you, believe that you are a powerful spirit, believe that healing and happiness and joy, everything is possible for you to create. You are a creator of your destiny and your life. The opportunities will come and find you. I didn't know her. I went there, and now she's able to move her legs. And I am so blown away and so excited to know about her journey, because this has nothing to do with me and what I did, because I didn't do anything. I just followed the spirit. Her power, her belief in that I want to get better. I want to fight in these issues and suffering for many years. I want to finally find what is my purpose on this earth. What am I going to do? And I know that she's going to heal and she's going to help other people that has been suffering. Her condition, her illness is 1 in a million. It's not a normal, everyday kind of pain or suffering. So she is dealing with a lot of issues that is unknown to science and medical world. And she is able to go and move forward. My point and my message is believe in yourself. If you are dealing with any kind of a struggle, any kind of an issue, just know that you have the power to change it. But the first thing is that you really truly need to believe in yourself. Believe that it's all possible. Believe that God, universe, divine source, angels, whatever that you believe in, whatever the source you believe in, if you are a religious person, by prayers, go believe that everything is possible and you can do it. And I'm sending a lot of love, light, and many, many, many blessings. Hope you enjoy your day. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.